And now I'd like to introduce Christine Callalang, Gabrielle Outlaw, and Patty Santel, co-chairs of the Women in the Profession Committee, to present this year's Justice Sandra Day O'Connor Award.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Gabby Outlaw. Christine Callalang, Patty Santel, and I serve as the co-chairs for the Women in the Profession Committee. It is our great honor and privilege to present this year's Justice Sandra Day O'Connor Award to an esteemed practitioner in the Philadelphia legal community. The Sandra Day O'Connor Award was named in honor of the first woman justice of the U.S. Supreme Court and is given annually to an outstanding woman attorney in the Philadelphia area. The recipient is expected to exemplify the qualities that Justice O'Connor demonstrated in her life and her work. This award has been presented to many exemplary women in the profession since 1993. It is an honor to present this year's award to Danny Banks.
Thank you, Gabby. If anyone didn't know this, the sun just reached its peak for the year, but I think the sun is still rising in this room and for a couple of hours to come. It is my honor to be up here with these two wonderful women, my co-chairs, to present this richly deserved award to Danny Banks. Danny has excelled in her practice, representing and advising clients in matters involving race, diversity, and inclusion. She is highly respected by her clients and adversaries alike for her unparalleled successes and her unique trial expertise. But her commitment to excellence doesn't end with her practice of law. She gives the best of herself to all of us. We don't have enough time to relay all of the organizations that Danny has committed herself to, or all the accolades that she has received prior to today, to just name a few. She's the chair of this organization's she is the diversity chair of this bar association. She is a longstanding board member of the Philadelphia Diversity Law Group and the past co-president. And she, of course, was the past chair of the diversity committee at Stradley Ronan. She has been honored by the Barristers, the Legal Intelligencer, the Philadelphia Business Journal, the National Diversity Council, Rutgers Law School, and I know she's very proud to have been recognized twice by her alma mater, Temple Law. And you're a double owl, I understand, Danny. In short, right on. In short, Danny excels not only as an advocate for her clients, but also for women and diverse attorneys, and frankly, for all of us in the profession. Thank you, Danny, for your leadership, your passion, and your commitment, and congratulations.
Not yet. Sorry, also me. Danny Banks, DEI champion, leader, mentor to many, the ultimate professional. She embodies all the great virtues of Justice Sandra Day O'Connor. So I texted Danny to tell her about the award. I said, Danny, can you give me a call? I have happy news for you. And so when Danny called me back, she was excited, and she said, tell me about the news you have about you. I said, not about me, that is about you. But that's the ultimate Danny. She was happy because her friend might have good news. So good news for her friend is good news for Danny. And I think that's the most selfless thing. That was an epitome of an example of the way Danny is. When I told her the happy news, she was shocked. She said, me? Yes, you. And I guess because, again, she's never thinking about herself. She's always thinking about somebody else. So she was shocked, humble, and very thankful. Well, Danny, we're celebrating you today. Thank you for all of your hard work. Thank you for mentoring so many. Thank you for all of your thoughts for other people and doing the good you do. On behalf of Patty, Gabby, and I, we are so excited to give you the award for 2024 Justice Sandra Day O'Connor.
It is so nice to see so many friendly faces. I thank you all for coming out today. I'm going to start with thanking these wonderful women. I am in awe of all of you, and I appreciate all of you. Justice Sandra Day O'Connor once said, "We don't accomplish anything in this world alone." Truer words were never spoken. This award is as much about me as it is about all of you, right? This award is about all the people in this room and all the people that I've had the pleasure of knowing and growing with for 31 years. And so I'm going to spend my time talking about them and thanking them First, to these women who came before me, these women who had this award conferred upon them, women of consequence by any measure, many of whom have impacted me directly, not just from afar, but directly. Bobby Liebenberg, Stella Sy, Joanne Epps, Stephanie Resnick, Judge Roof, who I adore, all of you. I don't want to leave anyone out because you are all spectacular, and I've had the honor of watching each and every one of you in your careers, and you have inspired me to be better, and I can't thank you enough. Next, to the Philadelphia Bar Association and the Women in the Profession Committee. Thank you. Our Bar Association, the oldest and finest bar association in this nation. I could not be more grateful. I thank you not only for this award, but for all that you've given me for all of the years I've been a member, which has been virtually, if not all, virtually all of my practice. I've had the honor of serving more chancellors than I can possibly count. I've had so many moments here. I've made so many friends. I thank you for this award, for all of those moments, and for all of those friends. Thank you. And in the spirit of this award, if I could take a moment in the middle of the thank yous, and in the spirit of those women that I talked about, I urge everyone, everywhere, to do something for someone else, something bigger than yourself. Nothing feels better than helping someone else. It may sound trite, but it is true. Take the time to help someone else find their boots and lift them up. Next, to my Stradley-Ronan family. Come this September, I will have spent 31 wonderful years there. Like the ice cream, 30 wonderful flavors. It has been and continues to be an honor and one hell of a ride. The cases that I've had the opportunity to litigate and try, the MOVE case with Andre Dennis, so many others, the lawyers whom I've learned from, the lawyers who I've had the great fortune to teach and also learn from. I could not have landed anywhere better. They allowed me to have a home at a place where I could raise my 2 children actively, but still have wings and reach for the stars as an attorney. I love them, and I could not thank them more. I know a couple of my associates that I work with here, my colleagues are here, and I thank you for coming out. Now, to the family that I was born with, how fortunate am I? Some of them are here today. Before I talk to them, I just want to say I want to thank all of my family for all that they are. They are my ride or dies. I love them. My dad is here, right there, Vincent Banks, who taught me my work ethic. My 2 siblings, Crystal Banks and Vincent Banks, my siblings by marriage, Angela Banks and Cecil Robertson, and my 2 children, Julian Cole Williams and his partner in crime, Colleen Smith, and my Madeline Wesley Williams. And I thank all of you, my family, for representing for me today like you always, always do. To my Julian and my Madeline, I can cry. There is no way to adequately thank you. You made me fierce. From the moment you each came out of my body, I resolved that no one and no thing would ever stand in your way. You made me a formidable opponent, and you also made me develop a greater sense of equity, justice, kindness, fairness, and compassion. I am so proud of you, my little lawyers. I am so grateful that you are mine, and I, as you know, love you to the moon and back, always and forever. I'm coming to the end. A special thank you to my sister, Crystal Banks, who did it first, who forged that path. I don't think I ever would have gone to law school if she hadn't done it first. I believed when she graduated, I said, if she can do it, I can do it too, because we're the same. Having been little Crystal for most of my life, right? Tonight she gets to say she's Danny's sister. I've always been Crystal's sister. And a special thank you to Joanne Epps, who obviously is not with us in person, but is here in spirit, and I know it, I feel her. She taught me so much about leadership and grace and giving. I thank those two Black women who showed me excellence in the law. Thank you. And then finally on the thank yous, I want to thank my mom, who always made me believe that I could do anything. She said she didn't have any average children. They were that would be as far from the bottom as it was from the top. Who wants to be that? You are not average. You will be special. And I believed her. And to my stepmom, who taught me you get way more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. And I miss her too. I miss both of them, and I wish they were here. Now, if you indulge me for one moment more. The year is 1993. I was a first-year associate. Andre Dennis was the chancellor of the bar. Audrey Talley was the co-chair of the bar, of the Women in the Profession Committee, excuse me. Both were partners at Stradley Ronan. I was lucky enough to work on the luncheon as a first year because Audrey and Andre were already wrapping their arms around me to support me. When it was over and everybody stood up, I looked to Andre, I looked to Audrey, and I saw them like walking in the same direction. And I decided to follow them. And so I was trying to catch up, was so proud, I tried to catch up with Audrey. She finally looked back, she saw me, she mouthed to me to come. When I got to her, she gently took my arm. Long story short, I got to go upstairs with 5 people, including Justice Sandra Day O'Connor. 5 people. I don't know if we were there for 20 minutes. I don't know if we were there for an hour. I don't think I opened my mouth. I was in awe of my company. When it was time for her to leave, we were at the Bellevue, we went to the first floor, the justice turned to me. She talked to me. I don't remember what she said. I remember her eyes were so blue. I'm being honest, her eyes were so blue. I looked into them, I was just transfixed. I couldn't believe that she was even talking to me. And so while I don't remember what she said, what I do remember is how I felt. I felt like this is the best day. I got the best job in the world. Everything, whatever sacrifice there was I did to get here, man, was it worth it. So I'm gonna end the way my friend Leslie John ended recently by quoting Maya Angelou. People will forget what you said, and people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. I will never, ever forget how you made me feel on this day, in this place, at this time, and I am so very humbled and so very grateful, and I thank you.
Thank you, Christine, Gabby, and Patty, and congratulations to my good friend Danny on this prestigious award. I am just ecstatic that you are the recipient of this award in this year when we lost Joanne. You are truly the epitome of the characteristics this award recognizes and the living legacy of President Epps. Thank you.